Annabelle, I just spoke to Mom and Jackie a little earlier. Mom said it would be nice for just the close family to go to the spa hotel in Niagara. She doesn't want anyone else there.
The spa hotel? Ooh, that sounds wonderful. I've heard it's a beautiful place with fantastic views of the falls. Oh, John, it'll be lovely. There hasn't been a chance to do anything like this for such a long time. What with the pandemic and everything else happening in our lives, it'll be a nice change to get out of the city and enjoy the fresh air.
It will, won't it? I've driven up to the Niagara many times in the past, and I always pass that hotel on the way. I always said to Mom, let's go there one day. Well, I think that time has finally come. And Mom was absolutely delighted when I said how wonderful it would be for just the close family to go there. She never likes those big extended family trips her mom used to plan. Too many hangers-on, she always said.
I see. It's much cozier with a select few, right?
You're damn right there, Annabelle. I'm glad you see my point of view.
Yes. So have you decided when to go yet? Holidays will need to be booked.
We haven't decided exactly which days yet. It's still in the planning stages. Mom picked up a bunch of brochures from the travel agent, and Jackie has been researching online. We were thinking about flying over Niagara Falls in a heli to take in the views. I've always wanted to do that.
Ooh, a helicopter? Sounds exciting. It'll be busy. Niagara is a popular destination for tourists from all over the world. I'm so looking forward to it. The spa, hotel, a helicopter trip. I've never seen Niagara Falls. Only in picture books and on TV. Oh, John, I've been looking it up online. They say it's the honeymoon capital of the world. How romantic. We can finally have a proper honeymoon. I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to going on this trip.
You? Why are you looking forward to it? I didn't invite you, did I?
Oh, John, stop it. You're so funny. I feel my side splitting every time you make me laugh.
Annabelle, I ain't joking. You ain't included. Whatever gave you that impression?
I am included, aren't I? Didn't you say just the close family? I was under the impression that I became close family when we got married.
I'm sorry if I gave you the wrong impression, Annabelle. But as I said, it's just the close family. That includes me, my mom, and my little sister Jackie. Just the three of us. Of course you aren't included. You aren't exactly close family yet, are you?
Yes, I am. You don't have to be blood relatives to be family. That's absurd. I'm your wife. We got married. I'm married into your family. That means I'm part of it.
Okay, you're right in a sense. Your family name changed, that's true. But we've only been married a month. You can't exactly say you're part of the family just yet.
Does it really matter how long we've been married? How can you say that I'm not included? When will I become a part of your family then? Your mother and sister Jackie have both been kind and welcomed me. I thought we were all getting along really well since I moved in. Obviously not. So what have I done to upset you all?
Those two are just being kind as a matter of duty. They felt they had to welcome you just because you're my wife. They didn't really want you to move in with us.
I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me?
You were the one who wanted to move in. It was all your idea. You kept on and on about it. They didn't have a say in the decision. Mom and Jackie always say you act like a spoiled brat. They feel as if you pressured them to allow you to move in. They don't have any other option but to live together.
I can't believe you're saying that. It wasn't like that at all. I told you before we got married that I didn't really want to live with your family. I said I'd rather rent our own apartment. Surely you remember all those conversations we had? In the end, it was your mom and Jackie that persuaded me to move in. They were so persistent. I never said that I wanted to move in, and I certainly didn't pressure anyone. If anyone was pressured, it was me.
That's a different story to what I heard. Both Mom and Jackie told me that you pressured them. They said that you went at them like a hound and you wouldn't let up until they gave in.
Me? A hound? Do you honestly believe that?
Oh, sure I do. I know what you can be like.
So you believe them and think that I am lying.
Sure, I trust my mom and Jackie. They've always been there for me. I've known them all my life. Compared to that, I've only known you just over a year.
John, they are lying.
Don't you dare call my mother and sister liars. What motive could they possibly have to tell me a lie?
I have no idea. All I know is that they pressured me and I'm telling the truth.
I thought you were a good person. I never imagined that you would turn out to be so dishonest. You're a disgrace, woman. Anyway, for the time being, let's say that we haven't fully admitted you into our family yet. You're still an outsider, a stranger, the other. You gotta earn the right to be admitted. If you want to be admitted into this family and go on a trip to the spa hotel with us, then it's time to start pulling your weight. Hi, Annabelle. It's nice to see you pulling your weight around the house these days. You're going up in my estimation.
Yes, I have. I really want to go and stay in the spa hotel with you all. The dream of flying in a helicopter over Niagara Falls keeps me going.
Are you only pulling your weight because you want to go to the spa hotel? Ain't that a little superficial of you? I didn't want to put you down as a tit-for-tat person. I thought you were more charitable. Maybe I was wrong.
You weren't wrong, John. I am a charitable person. I'm not pulling my weight just because I want to go on a trip with you and your family. I'm pulling my weight because I want your mother and sister to admit me into your family.
That's the spirit. Keep on like this and you'll be part of this family in no time.
I hope so.
By the way, I heard that we're having fish for dinner tonight.
That's right. Your mom told me she loves poached salmon, so I thought I'd treat you all. I got up early to bake some sourdough bread, and I prepared a Waldorf salad, a very healthy meal.
Oh, that's not a meal. It's more like breakfast.
Breakfast? What do you mean? Who has fish for breakfast?
I ain't talking about the fish. I'm talking about bread. We eat bread for breakfast every day, Annabelle. You ought to cook something hot, like fried potatoes. And I hate to say this, but I despise poached salmon. I can't stand the smell of fish in the house. Ew, gross. It makes me want to throw. I'm in the mood for a nice filet steak today. Or how about a bit of rump? That would hit the spot real good.
Steak?
Yeah, steak. I've worked so hard today, I'm worn out. I could really sink my teeth into a nice, juicy hunk of rump steak. Put the bread aside for tomorrow morning, put some potatoes in the air fryer, and throw a nice steak on the griddle. I like it medium rare, not too bloody, you hear?
You mean you want me to grill a steak just for you?
Yeah, and French fries, and no skimping on the fries. I like a decent portion. I should be home in about an hour. I'll expect it to be piping hot and waiting for me on the table, ready to eat with a nice cold bottle of beer. It always tastes best straight off the griddle.
There is no steak in the refrigerator and we don't have enough potatoes for fries. I'll have to drive down to the supermarket to pick some up. You'll be home in about an hour? I'll never have it ready by the time you arrive home.
What? Are you telling me that you can't even have my dinner on the table when I get home? What kind of a wife can't do that for her hard-working husband? Damn, you're just plain lazy. I knew it. You're not good enough to be part of this family just yet, are you?
That's not what I'm saying, John. I'll hurry down to the supermarket right now. I'll be back in a jiffy. Your dinner will be on the table when you get home. I promise everything will be perfect for you.
I should think so, too. And if it's not, then I shall really have to seriously consider whether you're good enough to be admitted into this family. Never say never again.
Okay, I promise.
Annabelle, I just told Jackie that I'm having steak tonight, and do you know what she said?
I don't know. What did she say?
She said that it wasn't fair. She said she doesn't want to eat poached salmon. She hates fish as much as I do. She wants you to grill her a steak too.
Jackie wants a steak too.
Yeah, but she hates beef. She prefers chicken, so a nice chicken steak would be good for her. Of course you'll be able to prepare that for her, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Don't forget, plenty of fries for both of us. And not those frozen ones. I want freshly chopped potatoes, double cooked.
Freshly chopped, double cooked.
Don't keep repeating me. Just get on with preparing my meal. Also, since you're at the store, could you buy a small gift for my boss's daughter? I'm going to visit their home on Saturday, and it's her birthday.
This Saturday?
Yeah, the day after tomorrow.
You need me to buy it today?
Yes, today.
And what kind of present should I buy? Something to wear, something to play with? How old is your daughter?
I'm not sure how old. I think she's 7 or 8. Just get her something that a little girl would like.
Can't it wait until tomorrow?
Tomorrow would be fine, but if I decide that what you bought is no good, then would you have time to exchange it?
Possibly not.
You're going shopping anyway. What's the problem? The department store is just another few minutes down the road from the supermarket.
But John, if I go to the department store now, what about your dinner?
So you can't do it? I see. Then you can't be part of this family. Is that all right by you?
Wait a minute.
But that's what this all means, isn't it? What is the point of you being in the house if you can't do anything that is asked of you? You are just a stranger staying with us.
I'll make dinner first and go to the department store later. It's fine to do that, isn't it?
Whatever suits you. Just have my dinner on the table when I get home. By hook or by crook. And make sure you get to the department store before it closes. If you can do all of that right, you might be forgiven for your trespasses.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm heading to the supermarket to get your steak now.
Yay! I'm looking forward to a slap-up meal tonight. Hey, slowpoke, where's my lunch? What's with all the flapping about? There's so much noise in the basement this morning. What is going on?
I've had a few days worth of everyone's laundry to do this morning. A lot of it had to be hand washed. I'm finally hanging it out to dry. You and Jackie and I are all working during the week, and your mom's been busy at the bridge club with her friends every day. It soon builds up and I can't hang it out to dry until the weekend.
Oh, really? But it's lunchtime now. I want my lunch. When will it be ready?
If I can just get on and finish it, then I'll make lunch.
That's not acceptable. Put the laundry down. You can finish it later. Come and make my lunch now. I'm famished. Mom and Jackie are too. Get your skates on.
Oh my, is it lunchtime already?
It's 12 o'clock.
I don't believe it. Where's the time gone? I still have everyone's bedding in the washing machine.
Hurry up. I'm in the mood for Chinese noodles today.
John, I'm sorry, but can you prepare it yourself today? I really do have my hands full with all this laundry. If you want noodles, there are cup noodles in the kitchen cupboard. All you have to do is boil some water and let it stand for a few minutes.
What? Are you serious? You call yourself a wife? You'd make your family eat junk food? Out of a plastic cup? That's just beggar's belief if you ask me. I want home-cooked food on a plate, not just some foreign muck that's been mass-produced in a factory in the Chinese outback.
Actually, they're Japanese noodles and I think they're delicious.
I'm not you. Just remember that. Get in here and make our lunch now.
Once I've finished hanging out the laundry, I have to go to the dry cleaners to pick up your business suit. Then I have to pick up the cosmetics Jackie ordered from the drugstore. And your mom has also asked me to buy her some candy from the Five and Dime. So I'm far too busy to make your lunch.
All that has nothing to do with the fact that you can't make lunch for us.
What do you mean by that?
Why should our lives be dictated by you? You want us to play second fiddle because you can't manage your own jobs. You're just an outsider. You have to earn your place in this family. Just quit bleeding and get your face in here and make our lunch. We need to eat lunch soon because we have places to go and people to see and we can't keep them waiting.
Are you going out this afternoon? You didn't tell me that. Where are you going?
It has nothing at all to do with you, so mind your own business. You are not included in this family's plans yet.
Oh, that's right, I remember. Every weekend you say it's just the family and you're not included in this family and things like that. Then you go off somewhere and leave me to do everything.
Have you got a problem with that?
You could at least let me know where you're going.
Well, do I have to tell you everywhere I'm going and everyone I'm seeing? I told you you're not included in this family's plans yet.
I see. I'm working hard to pull my weight. I'm giving my best effort to fit in. I'm doing everything I can for you, your mom, and your sister. But you still insist that I haven't earned the right to be a part of your family.
You've only been here over a month. Of course you haven't earned that right yet.
Yesterday you complimented me on my cooking. You were happy with the way I cleaned the house last week. You even mentioned how clean everything was laundered. You, your mother, and your sister have paid me countless compliments. I thought it was a sign that you were all beginning to accept me and admit me into your family.
Ha! You know what happened to Thought?
No, what?
Thought, and thought wrong. You are an impertinent one. Anyway, enough of all of this talk. If you want to be admitted into this family, hurry up and get our lunch already.
Okay. John, where have you all gone? There's nobody around. I'm home alone and it's 9 o'clock. What time will you be back?
I told you.
Told me?
We ain't coming back tonight.
Not coming back? Why?
Why? I told you. Don't you ever listen?
John, I don't remember you telling me anything. I would have it written in my diary.
We're staying at the Spa Hotel in Niagara.
You're in Niagara. I didn't know it was today.
Yep, we drove up this afternoon.
It's Sunday. You have work tomorrow?
Jackie and I both took paid holidays and Mom took a day off from her bridge club activities. Neither of us have to work tomorrow, so you don't have to worry.
You took a paid holiday to go on a trip.
Have you got a problem with that?
Remember I told you I wanted to go to the fertility clinic? You said you were too busy at work to take a holiday. How come you're not too busy at work to take a trip to the Spa Hotel in Niagara? I've had enough. Stop it.
What's this all of a sudden? Are you upset because we didn't bring you to the Spa Hotel with us?
I'm not upset. I'm angry.
You didn't deserve to come. You haven't worked hard enough to show us you're a good enough fit for this family. That's why we left you behind. Besides, you're up to your eyeballs in the laundry on a Sunday. You're too busy to come.
Sure, I feel sad that you didn't want to take me with on the trip, but that is not what I am angry about. I have had enough of you, your mom, and Jackie's attitude toward me.
What do you mean by that?
The constant tormenting, the provocation, you guys are always telling me I ain't good enough for your family. What do the three of you think of me? I am a wife, I am a daughter-in-law, I am a sister-in-law, but you treat me no better than a housekeeper. In fact, I think a housekeeper would be treated a lot better than you treat me. I'm more of a servant. No, I'm your personal slave.
You are thinking way too much.
I'm not family, right? You've said it yourself over and over again. But you treat me like a slave. Do this, do that, clean this, make my dinner, go to the store. That's the only words I hear from all of you. I'm running around doing everyone's errands half of the time, and the other half I'm cooking, cleaning, and doing the laundry. Think about this seriously now, John. I am not a part of your family. What exactly do you think I am? What do you think you're doing working me so hard for you?
You don't have to get so angry about it. All three of us, me, Mom, and Jackie, we all want you to be part of this family as soon as possible.
If that's the case, you wouldn't mind listening to some of my demands, would you? But it's not the case. Because whenever I asked anything of you, you said no. You would never lift a finger to help me when I had my hands full. It wasn't as if I was forcing you to do anything unreasonable. All I asked you to do was make your own lunch and a few simple things like that. You never listened to me. Why is it always me who has to do everything in this house?
Cooking, cleaning, and laundry are all a woman's work. It's a bit weird for me to do housework.
Oh, yes, that's right. You are a man. What about your mother? What about Jackie? I've asked your mom and Jackie on a number of occasions to do something for me. I don't think anything I've asked has been an unreasonable demand, but they're always quick to refuse or make an excuse. Since they're both women and housework is women's work, why do those two never lift a finger to do anything? Everyone is so selfish.
You're the one being selfish now, woman. All I'm doing is asking you to do a proper job of the housekeeping.
But it's not just the housework, is it? Look at what happened today. You only told me you were going out. You didn't tell me where or how long or anything. You said it was none of my business. And you know what I did while I thought you were out for the afternoon? I prepared your dinner! I didn't know you were off gallivanting around Niagara Falls in a darn helicopter. I had no idea you were eating a slap-up meal and slipping into a nice, relaxing hot spa.
I wasn't in the wrong to say I was going out.
You don't say you're going out when you're off on a short trip and you'd be staying overnight. How can you be so inconsiderate towards me? If the boot were on the other foot and I was to say that to you, how would you feel? I can only think that what you did was on purpose. You deliberately didn't tell me.
Oh, calm down.
If you can't do something about this, then we cannot be a family. Oh, sorry. I'm not actually family anyway, am I? I'm telling you now, that's enough. What? Are you turning this back to me? I guess you're going to say it's all my fault now, right? You can't just say whatever you want to my sweet, sweet Jonathan. Just a minute. You're not John. Is that how a wife speaks to her husband? Is this his mother? That's right. Our enjoyable trip has been totally ruined, and it's all your fault. What are you going to do about it? Mom, before you start, don't you think that your attitude toward me has been terrible? Do not call me Mom. You don't have that prerogative, and you've gone right down in my estimation now. Call me Mrs. James. So, Annabelle, as I was saying, you ruined our trip. What needs to be done to put this right? You need to look a little closer to home to find the answer to that. It has nothing at all to do with me. If anyone has ruined your precious trip, it's you, John, and Jackie. Please don't put the blame on me. You have the audacity to blame us. Yes! You told John that I pressured you and Jackie to allow me to move into the family house. When did I pressure you? Why on earth are you asking me this now? That's a different point altogether. It's not different. It's all connected. Answer my question, please. When exactly did I pressure you? I need to know because that is John's understanding of it, and I need him to know that he has got the wrong end of the stick. I need to get this straight. I said to you many times that I didn't want to live together. But in spite of my refusals, you and Jackie put pressure on me to move in with you. My married life is ruined thanks to you. I think you are the one who did that. You are not a good enough wife. The reason we allowed you to move in with us was so we could keep an eye on you. We wanted to observe you to make sure that you would be a good enough wife to our sweet, sweet Jonathan. Ha! You have never once observed me. All you do is push me around, make me do all your housework, and make unreasonable demands of me. And all of the while, you're off socializing with your friends at the bridge club. Jackie's out shopping during the day and clubbing at night. And I have no idea what my own husband is doing or where he's going every day. He doesn't tell me anything because he says it's not any of my business. You're all so free-spirited while I'm chained to the kitchen sink. Oh, shut up, you spoiled brat. Whatever I say, you always answer back. You shouldn't be so precocious. Nobody wants a wife like that. Fine. I had no idea that you three would be such dreadful people to live with. You deceived me from the moment John introduced me to you as his fiancée right up until I moved into your house. The whole thing was a sham. You make it sound like you've been scammed. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I've been scammed. You are a fine bunch of con artists, aren't you? Please tell John I've decided to divorce him. You can't divorce him. You have no money. You won't be able to live on your meager salary. I think you'll find that my salary is more than enough for a single woman to live on. I could easily afford to rent an apartment, feed myself, save a little, and have enough money to do everything I wanted to do before I was married. But men are paid better than women. You depend on John, don't you? You're just trying to show us you're tough. Didn't John tell you? Tell me what? Oh, Jackie's calling me. It's time for the spa and sauna. I don't have any more time to waste on this pointless discussion. Bye. Wait, I haven't finished.
Hey, Annabelle.
Oh, it's you again. All this chopping and changing can get confusing. What is it now, John?
Don't you dare tell my mother anything she doesn't need to know. You hear me?
Huh! It's funny how you're allowed to give me the runaround, but you don't like it when it comes back to you. Hey, John?
Annabelle, what the hell is going on?
Why don't you tell me what the hell is going on? I told you a few days ago when you were at that beautiful spa hotel that I'd be filing for divorce, right?
You didn't have to take all the furniture with you. And all the electrical goods. The washing machine, the refrigerator, and even the TV.
Let me remind you that all those things I took belong to me and my parents. Is there a problem?
They're not yours.
Have you forgotten? I brought the table and chairs from the apartment where I lived alone. The same with the 2 sets of drawers in the dresser. I can prove they're mine because I have the receipts for everything.
Yes, I remember that. But what about the TV?
It was the one I used in my apartment. I didn't really watch it as much as you seem to, but it is mine. I can assure you, I bought it in Walmart in Buffalo. I have the receipt for that too.
That's the TV. What about the other bits and pieces? It's a bit insane to take things that aren't your own. Where's your common sense?
Certainly. Some of them weren't mine, but they weren't yours either. My parents kindly lent them to me when I moved out. I'm just using my common sense and returning them. It would be insane not to, right?
So all that stuff came from your parents' house?
Yes. My parents were kind enough to let me use some of the furniture and appliances they don't use. They also bought some things that I didn't have for me. I'm just taking them back to their rightful owners. It's common sense. Surely you don't have a problem with that.
It all happened so quickly, I didn't really think.
Oh, by the way, I left the divorce papers on your coffee table in the living room. Would you fill them in when you have a chance? Also, I left a copy of my paycheck with it. Would you mind showing your mom?
Annabelle, I saw your paycheck. What a load of old folderol, trumpery, and codswallop.
Oh, it's you again, Mrs. James. It would be nice if you could show some manners and let me know who I'm speaking to. It's a little difficult to know. About my paycheck, it is not a load of old folderol, trumpery, and codswallop. You might not want to believe it, but it's the real McCoy.
It can't be. You are earning more than twice as much as John. John told me a different story, and sorry, but that is the one I'm inclined to believe.
What folderol, trumpery, and codswallop did John try to bamboozle you with?
He told me that you were bringing home less than half of his salary.
Huh, he pulled the wool right over your eyes. I knew it. Think about it. If he's only on $1,300 a month, that means my salary would be only $750 a month. That's well below the national living wage. Did you seriously believe that? I'm on a permanent contract. I'm not a temp, nor am I part-time.
Yes, but he's my son. He wouldn't lie to his mother.
And Jackie never contributed anything to our living costs. If my salary were $750 a month, that would mean our monthly household income would be just over $2,000. Mrs. James, why don't you do the math? Do you really believe that 4 adults can live on $2,000 a month? It's clearly not enough to live on, but we've been getting along fine, haven't we? Hadn't you noticed?
I hadn't really thought about the numbers.
If you take a look at my paycheck, I think it's easy to understand how we've gotten by since I moved in. You know, I paid most of the bills.
Annabelle, why did you go and tell her all of that? I told you to keep your mouth shut. I knew she wouldn't understand.
Excuse me?
It's me again, John.
I told you to at least show some manners and let me know who I'm speaking to. It should be me who is mad at you. I just told her the truth. Oh, yes, there was something else I wanted to say to you.
What is it?
You're having an affair, right?
Affair? Me?
Don't try to deny it. You're wasting your time. I have plenty of proof that you've been cheating on me.
Oh, you're lying.
I thought it was a little strange that you went out with your family every weekend. You never did that when we were living together. Recently, you've been going out more and more frequently. I thought something was up, so I rushed out and hired a private detective. You were caught red-handed. I have got a whole roll of photographic evidence.
A private detective? That must have cost a fortune. Where did you get all of that money?
I used my own savings. I've got plenty stashed away in the bank. The private detective collected plenty of evidence for me. It didn't take her long. She was very thorough. You thought you'd go off and enjoy your trip and come back without being rumbled, didn't you? You didn't expect this little bombshell to blow up in your face, did you? She sure is pretty, that floozy. Long blonde hair, blue eyes, fake eyelashes. I'll bet your ballum dollar that's a fake tan, though.
Why are you doing this? Why now?
It was your little floozy that you were at the spa hotel with, right? She was all over you in these pictures. Little red dress with no stockings. Did she enjoy the ride in the helicopter? That's funny. A woman you just met admitted into your family. When your wife is stuck at home being told she's not been admitted. The mystery as to why has finally been solved. It's a funny old world, isn't it?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't take no girl on the trip.
Really? That's strange. Because I have a close friend who works at the spa hotel. She called me, very distressed, and told me that my husband came to stay at the hotel with his mother, sister, and another woman.
She must have been a mistake.
No, I don't think so. She has a very good memory of names and faces. She remembers you, your mom, and your sister from the wedding.
There was no other woman with us.
She's a very old friend, and I trust her implicitly. There isn't a chance that she is mistaken. Even if she did make a mistake, the hotel has a guest register. So it was easily confirmed when I called them to find out.
You've really worked hard and shown an eagerness to become part of the family over the last month. I don't understand why you want to wreck all of that.
Did you really think that I worked hard because I wanted to be a part of your family? No. You've got it all wrong. I made the three of you dependent on me. It was my plan to divorce you at a point in time when you couldn't live without me. In a nutshell, I was pretending to be the obedient wife. I guess it's been quiet there without me. You've had nobody to yell at, nobody to complain about, and nobody to cook and clean for you. Don't forget to do all that laundry at the weekend, or you'll have nothing to wear all week. When I first moved in, you told me you couldn't eat what I cooked for you and went out to the restaurant. You ignored the food I made and snacked from the refrigerator. But not recently. I've been a model housewife. Dinner on the table, slap-up meals, suits cleaned, house spotless. You've been in your element. Now I'm gone. Do you miss me? Can you live without me?
I can't believe what I'm reading here. You are a wicked woman. I can't think why I ever decided to marry you.
You are the wicked ones. Enjoy doing the housework yourselves. You should just about be able to support your mom and sister on your meager little salary. Goodbye, and good riddance.
Oh, wait, Annabelle. Answer me. What am I gonna do? Annabelle?
The divorce went through without a hitch. I sued my ex-husband for alimony on top of the divorce settlement. I even took his girlfriend to small claims court and sued her. I had enough evidence to prove they used a credit card, which belonged to me, while cheating on a number of occasions. He had also used money from my account to purchase gifts for her. The court ordered all monies be repaid to me in the form of a higher alimony payment. I'm sure the judge was fair, but I have a feeling she may have been rooting for me after everything she heard. I heard they ended up getting married and she moved in with his family to help support their extravagant lifestyle. I also heard that she wasn't really the kind of woman to do housework. Apparently, they're having a hard time getting by since she can't hold down a proper job. I got messages from my ex, his mother, and Jackie from time to time, but I delete them unread. I've blocked them all now. I'm living alone again. I am so grateful to my parents who were there through thick and thin. They were there for me when I got married, when I divorced, and when I moved. I can't ever thank them enough. I will do my best to be a good daughter to them in the future. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment below. See you next time.
Do you have some time now?
Hello, Cindy. It's been a while. I have some time. What is it?
Tim told me what happened after I texted you. He told me what was really going on, I mean. I'm sorry for what he did to you. I really am. I'm ashamed of him. I still can't really process the situation, but I know for sure that Tim has done you wrong.
Oh, so you've heard from Tim finally. That's good.
I was really shocked. I didn't know what to think. Plus, apparently, this new girlfriend already has a baby. I don't have any words. I can hardly believe it.
I'm really glad Tim told you the truth. I guess he didn't run away from his problems this time.
I am so sorry he caused you so much trouble and ruined your marriage. By the way, I want to ask you one more thing.
What is it?
So, the thing I was wondering is, what are you going to do from now on, Natalie?
What am I gonna do? What do you mean by that?
I mean, what are you going to do with Tim?
I'm not sure I understand your question. We're gonna get divorced, and Tim and I will have nothing to do with each other after that. That's all there is to it.
So, that means you're not going to contact him any further, right? I just wanted to make sure of that.
What is it you really want to ask me? When Tim and I get divorced, that's all there is to it. That is the end of our relationship. Even if Tim wants to be friends, I'm not willing to. After all he's done to me, I'm going to cut him out of my life forever. I want nothing to do with Tim, so you don't have to worry that I'll be in his life.
Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. So the thing is, I wanted to know what you were thinking regarding alimony. You know, Tim doesn't have a lot of money, so...
Of course I'm going to ask for alimony. It's only natural. I have pretty clear proof he was having an affair during our marriage. And after that is settled, I'll speak to the lawyer about it.
Oh, so that means... And what about his girlfriend?
What about her?
Well, it's just that she's pregnant. I'm not so sure it's a great idea for you to come after them right now. I mean, she is pregnant with my grandchild. She can't afford to have so much stress on her. It's bad for the baby's health. Would you be able to rethink your decisions? The process will be a hassle for you too, right?
Oh, not you too, Cindy.
Of course, Tim is the one at fault. I know that. He is the reason why your marriage ended. But his child, my grandchild, has nothing to do with it. Tim's child isn't even born yet. That's why... Please.
What do you mean that's why? I can't believe you're saying this to me. You are as awful as Tim. After everything he's done to me, you're telling me I shouldn't even get alimony out of the divorce?
That's not exactly what I meant, but you should keep in mind that raising a child is expensive and it's not easy. and besides, it's my grandchild.
I understand. The child has nothing to do with our problems. I have no intention of blaming the fetus for all the issues I'm having with Tim.
I'm glad you think that way. I knew you'd come to a reasonable understanding. You have common sense after all. Thank you so much, really. You've saved Tim's new family.
Oh, please don't misunderstand me. I just said the child is not at fault. But Tim and his new girlfriend did me wrong. I can't let that just pass. What they did hurt me. That is why I'll most definitely be pursuing alimony in the divorce.
What? But I just told you that is going to stress out his girlfriend and it will impact my grandchild's upbringing. I don't want my grandchild to be raised in a poor environment.
That's that and this is this. These are two completely separate matters. It's not my problem how or in what environment the child is raised.
Natalie, why won't you listen to me? You should accept what I'm saying since I'm asking you this politely. If you're going to be this stubborn, I'm going to tell you one thing. You didn't give me a grandchild. You didn't have kids with Tim. How would you understand what Tim and his new girlfriend are going through? This new girlfriend has done what you couldn't, so don't make the situation any worse. Close your mouth and forget about any alimony. You should be ashamed you couldn't bear a child. Ashamed!
This all makes sense now. Now I understand where Tim's bad personality and terrible attitude comes from. Cindy, I thought you were a decent person, but I guess I thought wrong. You're just like Tim. That's a bummer, but I guess when I get divorced, I'll have nothing to do with you, so it's okay. I don't think there's anything else for us to say to each other. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on, Natalie. I can't end the conversation here. Hold up.
I know you're lonely and upset. I understand how you feel. We were married for 3 years.
Excuse me? Why are you contacting me?
I heard what happened from my mom. You guys got in an argument over text. I am sorry about that. My mom regrets the argument. She's upset with how the conversation went down. She regrets saying awful things to you without thinking about how you would feel. She didn't mean it. It was just in the moment. And I'm sorry I made you feel alone. I really am. I now realize that you're the one who was hurt the most. You can't be with me anymore. Of course you're hurt and upset. I figured that's why you're acting this way.
I'm not sure why your thoughts ended up here, but I'm happily enjoying my time with my parents. It's actually quite relaxing. Please stop sending me weird messages. It's creeping me out. I think you've got it all wrong. You really think I would still want to be with you after all that? Creep.
You say that, but the fact that you're replying to my text messages means that you're willing to respond to me. Were you waiting for me to text you?
No. Please stop texting. Creep.
Again, I am really sorry, Natalie, but I'm in love with someone else. I'm gonna start a new family with her. I really enjoyed our time together. We had a good marriage for 3 years. I don't regret any of it. That's why I really want to thank you with all of my heart.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? You are so weird. You're being ridiculous. I'm getting worried. Are you drunk? Did you slip and hit your head or something? What is going on here?
No, I'm not drinking anything at the moment. I wouldn't dare to text you on such a serious matter when I'm drunk. I am sincere.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant is you sound crazy. That's why I asked you if you were drunk. I was hoping you were drunk so it would excuse the crazy stuff you're texting me now. But I guess you're just crazy. Why are you making this whole situation like a romance novel? There is nothing romantic in getting cheated on, at least for me.
Actually, I just told my girlfriend I'm ready to get married to her. I told her I prepared everything for our new family. We're gonna get settled in and live a happy life together, finally. I told her everything was good. I told her we can safely start our new lives together. That's why I'm in such a good mood. I feel really happy. This is what I wanted, and it's coming true. Then I thought that I should check up on you as well. I wanted to share my joy and happiness.
Oh, okay. I was thinking otherwise. I thought you'd be more pathetic, but you're more crazy than pathetic. I actually thought you were going to beg me not to push for alimony since you have no money.
Oh no, it's the complete opposite. I wouldn't do that. I'm prepared to take on my new life with my new family. I have troubled you and hurt you, I know that. I don't mind paying you more than you ask for. That is the least I can do. I'm willing to pay you alimony with generosity and love.
Sure thing, weirdo. I'll contact you as soon as I'm prepared with the documents regarding the alimony. Please be prepared.
Oh wow, did you just ignore what I said? Are you too happy about it? Anyways, contact me whenever it's good for you. I'll be ready to pay you anytime. I have to be a great dad for my unborn child's sake. And I know I can do it. I'll do this for my new family. I'll live strongly. Natalie, hello, this is urgent. Did you contact my girlfriend?
I didn't go out of my way to contact your girlfriend. Turns out your girlfriend, Hannah, is my friend from high school.
What? Ugh. That is such a coincidence. What is going on?
Yeah, I was super surprised as well. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that the annoying boss that Hannah was telling me about all along was you. How hilarious, Tim. I was embarrassed after speaking to Hannah. You are such a ridiculous person.
What? What are you talking about?
Hannah just came back to see her parents as well, so I messaged her because I thought it would be nice to reunite. And she kept on complaining about this boss of hers that's super annoying. I guess she doesn't have many people she can complain to about her work, so she was telling me all about it. She seemed really stressed. I was helping her solve her work problems. It would be better for Hannah to enjoy her work as much as she can, you know?
Why didn't you tell me this earlier? Why did you keep this from me?
Why would I go out of my way to tell you this? Also, I didn't know that you were Hannah's annoying boss. I can't tell you what I don't know.
But wait.
You are super gross, by the way. Hannah told me she kept on rejecting your romantic advances. She wanted nothing to do with you. But you were super insistent. You were basically stalking her. And you were going to force her to live with you? You're basically a kidnapper. You are crazy.
No, that's not how it is. You see, Hannah is pregnant with my child.
Yes, Hannah is pregnant, but it's not your child. She's not your girlfriend. She's someone else's girlfriend and is pregnant with his baby. She said she told you to back off and she doesn't want to stress over you because it's pointless. She also reminded you that you were married and as a married man, you should behave yourself.
I don't remember her saying any of this.
You were in love with Hannah. You were obsessed with her. You couldn't stop how you felt towards her. And for some reason, your twisted mind thought you and Hannah were dating. And you finally went out of control after realizing Hannah was pregnant. You need to get yourself checked out. You are nuts.
No, that's not it. Hannah wanted me to help her out. She had feelings for me as well. This is not my misunderstanding, I swear. She said that before we get married, I had to be a father to her child.
Wow, what's wrong with you? Creep!
Huh? What do you mean?
You are creeping the heck out of me.
It's the truth, I'm not lying. I'm not being creepy. This is what actually happened.
So the thing is, Hannah and her boyfriend are with me at this moment.
What? Seriously?
Both of them are denying everything you said. Like me, they want nothing to do with you as well. They don't remember saying anything like that at all. I guess I shouldn't say Hannah's boyfriend. They're married, so I guess he's Hannah's husband now. So you're definitely not going to be marrying her.
What on earth are you saying?
You twisted the whole situation by yourself. You are delusional. You need to get yourself checked out. I never knew you'd be such a creepy person. Honestly, I'm glad you and I have nothing to do with each other anymore. I'm glad I know what kind of a person you really are. Oh, and apparently everyone at your workplace knows what you've been up to. And she's complained to HR, so best case, for her, you get fired. At the very least, you're probably looking to get transferred far, far away. You won't be able to see her from now.
No way.
Your mom is probably shocked as well, finding out that her son has gone mad. She seemed super excited that she was getting a grandchild. Excited enough, she said awful things to me. By the way, please tell your mom to stop calling me. I don't think I'll ever answer her calls again, considering I want nothing to do with either of you anymore. Anyways, sorry this turned out the way it turned out. What a bummer for you.
Oh, right. I get it. I've snapped out of it now, finally.
Excuse me?
Hey, Natalie, feel free to return to the house anytime. I'll be waiting for you. I now understand that you're the one for me. You mean so much to me. I love you with all of my heart. So come back to me. This is our home. I think my mom will be happy to see you as well. We can all be one big happy family again. Hello? Natalie? Hello, are you reading this?
Realizing what kind of man Tim was, I was sure glad I got divorced. I'm relieved to know I have nothing to do with him now. I am upset that Hannah and her husband had to get involved. I especially feel bad for Hannah, who was harassed by Tim constantly at work. After knowing that, I'm ashamed that Tim was my husband. Apparently, Hannah's husband has filed a restraining order against Tim, so Tim shouldn't have anything to do with them either. I hope they feel safe now that Tim is out of their lives. I wish Hannah, her husband, and their new baby all the best. Tim ended up quitting his job since he was demoted and transferred to a basement desk.